is upgrade day. Should we just get it open? Yeah, let's just get it open. Okay, very exciting, but a few new things here today. This kind of ties back, if you watch my tier list bicycle video, you might remember me saying that my bike actually sits in A tier, not the top S tier, which is surprising given that it is my bike. However, those upgrades I mentioned in that video have arrived this week, and I thought wait until the weekend, make a video putting them on, because they're pretty cool and you might want to do something similar if you can't quite afford yourself a superbike just yet. The first thing I've got here is the Profile Design Aeria Ultimate Stem. Now this does a number of things, apart from looking pretty sleek. It also is hollow, which allows it to store the Di2 junction box, which is currently hanging off the bottom of my stem, within this stem. So that's very exciting, that'll get it tucked out the way, look neater, etc. But as a result of it being hollow, it does weigh quite a lot, it's like 400 grams. However, they say with aerodynamics being far more important than weight on a time trial bike, that shouldn't be an issue. The next very cool thing that this stem does is, and that's the other thing I had in the box just here, so this hydration system bottle, which goes on the front of the bike, basically, I don't know if I can show this here, so this stem kind of perfectly fits. It'll be a lot more obvious when it's on the bike, but basically the stem perfectly allows this to fit onto the bike, the front end of the bike, which makes it pretty much like a super bike. Now bearing in mind, the stem was about £100, this was about £80. Those two things is quite a lot of money obviously to spend on the front end of your bike, but if it's going to make it into a super bike, or the essence of a super bike, kind of integrated, slick, without the faff of the integration that super bikes have on them, and it's cost a fraction of what, £3 for a super bike maybe, I'm quite excited. Plan for today is get this on, shouldn't take too long, I'll put that on now, and then maybe get out for a ride, although it has just started raining. However, I've got something else cool to show you on the ride. It's kind of a day of new things today, I hope you enjoy it. Right, let's get this on. Right, it's the old stem off. Now I've got to put the new one on, route the Di2 junction box through it, which might mean a bit of unplugging and replugging. It's also pretty minging on there from where I've been doing turbo sessions on the bike. Maybe worth cleaning it every once in a while through the winter. Right, I've just realised, because of how this stem's designed, with the top cap now being this piece, rather than a normal top cap, I'm actually going to have to run all the stack underneath, so I might need to get the steerer on this bike cut at some point. Don't know if you can see that. Basically this obviously needs to be the top cap, which means that this is going to have to sit below that. So these spaces, I'm going to have to go underneath and raise that up. Okay, there we go, the stem is on. Quite looking forward to getting some pictures outside, but you can already see how much neater that is. Annoyingly, there's also a hole here that comes out on the other side, and that's for this cable to go through, but obviously that would require redoing the brakes. So I think this will do for now, but before any races I'm gonna get this routed through here and cut the steerer to get rid of this pretty horrific looking stack. But I think that's going to be hidden behind the drinks bottle, so it shouldn't matter too much. Right, we'll get the drinks bottle on and then get outside for some photos and then get out for a test ride, which is very exciting. Yeah, let's get the drinks bottle on. So this little piece here screws onto the bottom of the stem here, and then that basically lets the bottle like click into it. This angle's funny. Okay, there we go, that's it, pretty much on and together. A few things I've noticed before I finish up and go and get ready for a ride. Number one, it's very obvious now why the brake cables have to go through the stem. Basically, you can see here, where there's this bit here, which stops it from, makes it smooth, this gets in the way, whereas if it was routed through here, same on the other side, gets in the way. So that's something which I definitely need to do. And then the other brake cable probably I need to take the stem off and move that round. I've also got the problem with all the stack, which I need to fix. I need to take it into a bike shop and get that steerer cut. The final thing is that the bottle actually rubs here, which stops you from bringing these in kind of like narrow. So I think the solution to that is once I've dropped the stack all the way down on the steerer tube, so taking all of this out, I've got two spacers which can basically lift these pads up above, and so then I'll be able to bring them in, and I'll still be able to keep the cockpit the same width, but just kind of a different way of doing it, I guess. Pretty excited. I'll get some shots now so you can see what it looks like from a side profile versus the old one. I think it's definitely an improvement, and I'd be interested to see if it's any faster. Not sure how I'm going to test that now I've changed it, but I'm hoping it will be. Right, let's get some shots in and then get out for a ride. What do you reckon to that? We have a new camera in the fleet of filmmaking equipment here on the Will Cowan Triathlon channel, and a filmmaker of excellence today, Catherine Dickinson.
Didn't crash the drone.
Yeah, that was the actual first flight of the drone that wasn't in the back garden, so very impressed. Hopefully those shots are as wicked as I hope they will be. So there you go, new front end on the bike, which I'm very happy with. Haven't tested it with any like liquid in it yet, so I don't know how it's going to handle that, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks anyway, so I guess that's the most important thing. Hopefully faster too. Coming up on the channel tomorrow, if I manage to get this out on Sunday night, which is the plan, got another live stream of some power testing on the bike, which is hopefully going to go more successful than it did on Friday. Those of you who are watching that will know what I mean. The channel is also nearly at 1,000 subs, which is amazing. I think we're like 75 off as time of speaking right now, so if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It'd be wicked to hit that 1,000 sub mark soon. We will both see you in the next one.